Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 21 of Techopolis 3, where today, we automate the Palis crystals and also do a little bit of base cleanup before that. So, what all did we do? Well, gotta jump into the episode and find out. All right, guys, let's get into this episode. First things first, I want to try to make a biogenerator. So, we need a crusher to do this. Need a couple of buckets of lava. Oh, that's right. I left the other one over here. I did automate this a little bit using a flopper to pull the refined canola oil out. It's the second bucket. Because we're still haven't had a way to automate this. I've been trying to find a better power source because we're running low on power all the time. So I want to try a crusher. Also going to need a Roche. See here, as well as some speed upgrades. I think pumpkin, we determined one stream was the best seed for this because it gives us pumpkins, and a crusher gives us 6 biofuels. And yeah, that just seems to be the best one. Looks like there's no side effects, so let's get some speed upgrades. Sit by 200, 400, 600. I'm not sure. I've always wanted to try this following thing. 3, 2 of these. Goes into an inventory and 1 of these. The dirt. We have the crusher. Just need to come over, say, oh, that is not good. Come over to, say, right here. Because we can set the biogenerator right there. Crusher, I guess, can go right there. The logistical pipe can go right there. The garden clutch can go there. Wrench. Dirt, seed, and we lower that 600, 200, and your upgrades are making this too fast. Okay, so what if we now, there is another upgrade we can get, which is it's one of the ones that require for see here. We need a template, main output. Okay, so We can toss this into here. And we're currently at 4. We just got 2, so yeah, so that's good. We can bring power over to it. This crusher is a bit slower than I was expecting it to be. Okay, so now we have the biofuel and biogen is what I was wanting to make here. So if we set this biogen right here, okay, and we can set the eject on. So this is making power. Go recipes, duration 60 ticks. Produces at 320 FE per tick. And this produces at 640 FE per tick, which this is purified biofuel. So solidifier with purified water would make the purified biofuel. Okay, so this is producing so it produces what it can and then stops. All right, so the blast furnaces are going at full. That all looks good. So we might actually be good on power. Next I need 3 enrichment chambers because I've been thinking about this. Do we set these all up so that they go into 1 enrichment chamber? Yeah, we could actually do that. Enrichment chamber. So here we go. We have an enrichment chamber, and I'm going to go with the basic enrichment chamber. And the smelter. We'll also go with the tier 1 smelter. There we go. And what we're going to do now is these guys will be taken out. Think we should also get, yeah, let's take this out of here. Oh no, we're out of pickaxe. Let's get a new pickaxe. There we go. And it's time to finally tear down this crusher. Been a good item. Helped us out. But after so many episodes, it's time to tear it down. Too big. It's in the way. We need to start organizing stuff a little bit better because we're getting some more processing lines in here. So it's the thing. Clean up, replace. Still haven't gotten the ability to vein mine yet. Completely keep forgetting about that. Okay, so there is a hole right there. We don't have dirt, but we're going to have a lot more holes here in just a second. Because, see here. Let's set this down real quick and toss in some stuff. How about this, the crusher stuff? That works. What was once the crusher can go in there. Go. Get these compressors. Picked up this hopper. Okay, so we don't have the room for the hopper. Bricks can go in here. We don't need the bricks. And these dust we're not going to need. So let's not have this one split just yet. Now there we go. We can split that because that's all of that stuff. I'm gonna have to go down here. If we switch this to wrench mode, this, the ambient water collector, should have room for. Okay. So let's grab some stone and dirt. Clean up our mess. The dirt. Clean up our mess here. Because, you know, want to make this look prettier than we normally make our base be. So boom, boom, boom. There we go. If we actually set up the new line, I'm gonna say we want the 3 rock washers, say right there. Space. The 3 compressors right there. With the enrichment factory right there. The smelting factory right there. So let's pull some of this power cable down. Let's actually clean up this line. Because we want to make sure that these 2 get power. Okay, so since we've been powering everything from the top. So there we go. That is getting power. We can make sure that the eject button is on for both of these. Can set up logistical transporters like so. Which is, no. Right, and if we set up basic logistical transporters here, So now could have this going the deep slate. I'm just trying to figure out, is there a recipe for deep slate that is easier? Enrichment, metallurgical infuser with carbon. We might be able to set up this line a little bit easier. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. All right. Nickel. I was like, wait, why isn't that working? Because it's not getting fluid. So let's come down here. Come down to there's 3 of these guys. So just need the fluid pipes. And the and do that. This is getting the water to wash the stuff. Set that there and that there. There we go. So all of these are getting done. They're coming in here. Like we'll see the raw lead. Once the raw lead processes 3, should go over to the basic smelter. Or 4. Is it 3 or 4? I can't remember. The water first has to fill up this before it goes to the next one. But it will do all 3 of these guys. Hopefully at a good enough speed. Okay, so it's 3 of them. The 3 gets enriched here. 4 of those. Then it turns into lead dust. The lead dust, it becomes lead ingots for us. So now we want a drawer controller. Which requires drawers. Okay, so we need drawers. 32 drawers it looked like. So we're going to probably need some more drawers here. Thanks. Get. We're definitely going to be needing a drawer controller. So what is that? Drawer controller is, yeah, 32. So we're going to need some more of those drawer. We're going to need this blueprint. We're also going to need the drawer blueprint, which is gives us work for Huh. We just need oak planks. Take a stack of that. For a blueprint, what was that? Manufacturing osmium. We'll definitely holding on to that. We're gonna definitely need that here soon. What's this? Times cores. We're gonna put those in here. Cores. Get 3 more. Not enough. Not nearly enough. We definitely need what? Oh, one more for that, and so we do have the doors that we're going to be needing. Be enough for our drawers that we're going to be needing right now. I'm going to have to definitely make more drawers soon. Okay, so what we're going to do here is drawer, block, 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 for controller. This one. Auto eject one. There we go. So now those will go in there, and if we get us some storage, get one of these inventory controls. Here to say this guy, which know that there's a Tom's cable right around here somewhere. Okay, so we found the Tom's cable. Let's place this here. That there. And right there, right? Why did I do that? Why did I put that one there? That's smart of me right there. So there we go. There's that. There we go. We place down the dirt. And now it sees the lead ingots there. We take a bucket. Could actually speed this along. How so? We'll just take water from here, put it in there, water from there to there. That should be enough to get, like, that should be enough to get the first few done up. Now, see here. Yeah, there's enough for each of them to hold one. Now, one of the things I also wanted to work on today, so we're actually good on power, is I would like to get 2 atomic reconstructors, separate from the ones we've got. So, at atomic reconstructor, there we go. It is, what is that? Silver? So, need silver, and I think we have some silver in here. So we do have silver. I made 2 of those, so should be all we have to do is wait, where is our silver? Oh, our silver is getting taken over here. I still need to set this up so that this is buffered a little bit better. Um, we go. Get those 2 atomic reconstructors. Silver is actually one of our new things that we're producing here because you can see here nickel and silver. So just add the nickel here and the silver there. And I really need to take care of the chests. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, how about, what is it, right here? It's somewhere in here. So what I want to do is set up 2 atomic reconstructors. They like that. I want 2 chests, or 4, no, 3 drawers. Um, yeah, we need 3 drawers for this idea. And some conveyor belt I did get this idea from, I'm trying to remember whose thing I watched about powering it this way. You guys know, leave a comment down below with the name of the person. Conveyor belt. And I will like and upvote that one. And we're going to get extractor conveyor belts, right? I, is it extractor? I think it is extractor. So we need what? We need 2 of these basic engineering blocks. So that's that. We need 2 of these stripped curtains, which we need, looks like 3 rods, nickel, aluminum, or iron. So iron will be the rods that we're going to choose. Come over here. I think this is the nickel rod. Wish there was a way to speed this up. That's why we're sort of automating it so it's constantly running. And we could grab really. Really? I'm gonna have to grab some tough fabric from this. I already know, guys, it is a longer than normal episode, so bear with me. This is one of the things that I have been trying to do for a while. Okay, so we set, say, we set this up here, this here, and this here. I mean, it's making it at a pretty decent pace. We just need 3 more of these. Let's see. Set this up so that those roll like that. We can say lock these down. And I think we did get the drawer upgrade blueprint. And we go with, say, a downgrade on these drawers. Stack downgrade. All 3 of these drawers. And say say 2 of these. we could actually have these set up so that they have the storage downgrade, emit redstone signal, and say have two comparators. That's what I'm trying to remember here, guys. Oh, okay, we could do it with Palis crystals. It's fine. Palis crystal. This is to make indefinite Palis crystals, so we'll have pretty much infinite amount of this stuff here standing up. So say that there and that there. Have to get a repeater for that one. The only reason why we're going to have to get a repeater for the one is there is going to be redstone right beside it, so that and that. So we're going to have to get a repeater there as well, so let's get another repeater. Repeater. Right? Repeater. Because otherwise we're going to lock that, and we don't want that. Actually, that's going to lock that repeater, but since we placed a repeater there. Okay, so now let's see this. So close to having everything. We just need one more. One more of those. Come on, please. Please give me one more. Actually, we'll probably need, what, two more? After I thought about this. Or six more. Yeah, I just realized we're gonna need more. Anyway, conveyor belt is this striped curtains. Oh, okay. No, we're not doing two, because that makes three of those. So that's good. We can make two extractor conveyor belts. We can set this like so. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to get lead from here. It's going to go in here. And these guys are going to get power. From over here. Okay. And that's going to get that. This is going to do is this is going to make the Palis crystals. And so what's going to happen is it's going to say, oh, this can't eject anymore because there's plenty of Palis crystals there. Same with this. The Palis crystals are going to reach a certain threshold. I can prove, see, if you see this right there, there's 46, there's 18, there's 27 lead setting there. So yeah, it's going to take so many Palis crystals, but say those Palis crystals are going to be out. It's going to say, oh, you can still release more of those till it hits a certain threshold, like 18, I think it is. So what we can then do is add a storage at Tom's, an inventory cable connector to the Palis crystals, inventory connector to the other one, and say, what is this? Logistical sorter. Get a logistical sorter. Get a logistical sorter, and we could say from down here. We'll do all of this underneath. Oh, perfect. There's actually a line right here, which makes this even better yet. So say break view. I don't know what was here originally that we needed to go down. So I think we can clear this up a little bit. Right, so we could actually clear this up a lot with doing that. That. And set this up right there with this and this up right here, this and this, and now that that's automatically going, let's actually set this up so that we can set up a new filter item stack, say lead. We can add lead here to black. We can save that. And now add a logistical pipe here. Black. configurator. And there we go. So what's happening here is I've got this correct. This is going to process all of this stuff. We got to be careful not to be too close to it. But what it's going to do is put all the lead that it can muster into there. This atomic reconstructor will turn it into lapis lazuli. The lapis lazuli will get turned into Palis. And the Palis will come over here and fill this up along with the other stuff as it's processed. So I think this is a 100%. The advanced techium has been fully automated. Yeah, I think the advanced techium is now fully automated. I'm going to change these out for drawers. I'm going to change these guys out for drawers as well because we do not need this amount of stuff sitting there. So I think this is good, guys. So if you like this episode, hit that like button. If you dislike this episode, go right ahead, hit that dislike button. We did do a little bit of base cleanup and the automation of the Palis crystals. So until next time, later, Gators.